Perfect.
Hey guys, Mumphy here with my 2020 Toyota Tacoma, and we're going to be doing getting distracted by some mopeds driving by. We're going to be doing the first outside mod after all the factory installs that I had. If you remember my other video, I kind of talked about my factory lift, Bilstein 5100s with the Nitto Ridge Grappler and the TRD rims. So now we're going to get into a little bit of some other mods. And right now, today, we're actually going to be talking about the turn signals. I am going to be doing a chrome deletion on this truck. I have the silver Tacoma lettering. I also have the chrome V6 emblem. So we will be doing a blackout on this truck. And what I currently have, which I got in today, turn signals. So we'll be going through a step-by-step on how to install those. I actually have the box right here, and this is actually from Tacoma Lifestyle, so really fast shipping, so I'm really impressed with that so far, and I'm just excited to get into this. So let's open this box up and see what we got. All right, here we got the Tacoma Lifestyle package that's shipped in. Just opening it up. I did take a look at this already. First off, we get a Tacoma Lifestyle decal. Great packaging. Get rid of some of the foam here. And here we have the blackout turn signals. These are LED, and these are going to be sequential, as according to their website. What you get in the box is you get your two turn signals, and you get a couple of tools. You get a screwdriver, and you get a little plastic pry tool. So that'll be very helpful in what we're going to be doing here, prying off the cover on the mirrors. So let's get right into it. So what you're going to do is you're going to end up prying the housing off of the mirror assembly. They do offer a pry tool and a screwdriver, which we will be using. The flathead, it actually does flip around we'll be using the Phillips head, not the flathead, for two screws that are actually behind here. So this does take a little bit to pry off, and it may sound like you're breaking it. My tool away. And then what I end up doing is using my pry tool to kind of get underneath it, which just helps pop that off. So I'm really glad that they included a pry tool. So we'll just set that gently there. Now we've got two screws, and I'll bring you in. We've got two screws, one here and one here. You may not necessarily need to take off both of them, but you need to take this one off, the one on the outside closest to the turn signal. This one here just kind of helps loosen the whole housing. We'll take our screwdriver and we'll work on I will say the screwdriver that they gave you isn't the best for these, so I suggest getting a different Phillips head. But if you kind of force it into the screw, you'll get it to come off. Put that aside. And try not to lose the bolt or the screw. Okay, now there's a couple of wires that you need to disconnect from around a little plastic holder, are right here. So you'll take it and you'll want to unwrap it around this little hook. It is a little bit plasticky, so if you bend it, you can bend it back. Just take your time, be careful with it. I found that doing the wires one at a time around it and these two wires are actually the connection to the turn signal itself. Next, there is a couple of spots that hold this plastic piece to the turn signal. There's a pinch connection at the top right behind where you disconnected the wires, and this here, which there isn't a screw or anything, but it's kind of a key into the turn signal. So you can just pop that out of the plastic. And just make sure that both of those pop, and then you're able to just wiggle the whole assembly loose. And as you can see, those wires that we took off with a little plastic hook here connect to the OEM turn signals. And then all you'll do is you'll just push this down and release it, and there you go. You've removed the stock turn signal. Now let's put in Tacoma Lifestyle's turn signals. Now the turn signal itself, as you can see, does have the sealing here, has all the connecting points. So this is the pinch connection, this is the key connection on the back of the plastic. But what it does have is an extension for the light connection, which you'll just kind of tuck back in, but it also gives a little bit more relief to these connection wires. So you just remove the protective film there. We can go ahead and reconnect that, and then we'll just slide this back into place. Make sure it seats in properly. And I'm going to be moving back and forth here. There does seem to be a lot of this extra padding on this side. Make sure that we can get all that rested. And we'll just go ahead and key all that back together. All right, yeah, that's seated in nicely. All right, now you have the extra wire here, and you can just kind of tuck that back behind. You've got, there's plenty of space behind the assembly, and then you can just kind of tuck those back in and make sure that they're not going to get caught on anything. Just like that. All right, now we'll replace our two screws. And just snug these down. Alright, we've got the driver's side installed. Now let's do a test before we put the housing back on. Alright, so the issue was just flipping the connection around. That was it. Tuck that back down in there. And now just throw the cover back on. If I can remember how to put that back on. Which side that goes on. Alright, snap it back into place, and now you got progressive turn signals on the dash. That gets rid of the chrome. Awesome, thanks for joining me on this. Look forward to more videos on more mods to the Tacoma, especially for overlanding stuff. Peace.
Perfect.